When art imitates life, the legal battle over It Ends With Us and its lessons on narcissism. From the editorial staff of UnderstandNarcissism.com. A behind-the-scenes power struggle over the movie It Ends With Us mirrors the very themes of narcissistic control and manipulation explored in the film. The legal disputes surrounding It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively and directed by Justin Baldoni, provide a striking example of how narcissistic behaviors can manifest both on and off screen. The film itself explores themes of narcissistic abuse, control, and manipulation within relationships. Ironically, these dynamics now seem to be playing out behind the scenes in the dispute among Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Baldoni. Lively and Reynolds have been accused of exerting significant control over the film's production, allegedly attempting to override Baldoni's directorial decisions. This echoes behaviors often associated with narcissism, power struggles, manipulation, and an obsession with public perception. The lawsuits and counterclaims suggest a broader battle for dominance, where personal and professional reputations are used as leverage. Legal allegations and counterclaims. Blake Lively first filed a complaint against Baldoni with the California Civil Rights Department, accusing him of creating a hostile work environment through alleged sexual harassment and retaliatory actions. In response, Baldoni filed a $400 million defamation lawsuit against Lively, Reynolds, and their publicist Leslie Sloan, claiming they orchestrated a campaign to damage his reputation. He further alleges that Reynolds and Lively exerted undue influence over the production, attempting to manipulate the film's creative direction. Reynolds, in particular, has been accused of rewriting scripts without approval, allegedly undermining Baldoni's authority as the director. This pattern of exerting control and overriding creative decisions aligns with common narcissistic behaviors, the need to dominate, manipulate, and dictate the narrative. According to legal documents, Baldoni argues that his original vision for the film was continuously compromised by Lively and Reynolds, who reportedly sought to make unauthorized changes that shifted the movie's core message. Insiders suggest that tensions began early in production, with disagreements over casting, dialogue, and promotional strategies. Lively, known for her meticulous attention to public perception, allegedly clashed with Baldoni over how certain scenes were shot and how her character should be portrayed. Meanwhile, Reynolds's alleged involvement behind the scenes raises questions about the influence external parties can have on film production, particularly when they are not officially credited as producers or directors. Parallels between the film and real life. The film It Ends With Us explores the complex nature of narcissistic abuse in relationships, portraying a cycle of control and emotional manipulation. Ironically, these dynamics appear to be playing out in the real-life legal battles among the film's key figures. The behaviors the movie highlights, gaslighting, power struggles, and public image control, are now central to the off-screen dispute. Lively and Reynolds's alleged attempts to control the production and shape the public narrative surrounding the film can be likened to the tactics used by narcissistic individuals in relationships and workplaces. These tactics include gaslighting. Baldoni claims he was manipulated into believing his decisions were inferior, leading to the erosion of his control over the project. Smear campaigns. Baldoni's defamation lawsuit suggests that Lively and Reynolds worked to damage his reputation behind the scenes, control and domination. Reynolds and Lively may have attempted to override Baldoni's professional authority by allegedly exerting influence over creative decisions. The legal filings suggest a battle for narrative dominance, where each party accuses the other of deceit and character assassination. This real-life drama underscores the pervasive impact of narcissistic behavior, extending beyond personal relationships into professional and public spheres. What we can learn about narcissism from this case. 1. Narcissists seek to control narratives. The legal filings and publicized allegations show how controlling individuals work to shape public perception in their favor. Power players often attempt to dictate how their story is told through legal action, media influence, or strategic alliances. 2. Manipulation and power plays in professional settings. Just as narcissists in personal relationships use tactics like gaslighting and blame-shifting, similar strategies can be employed in professional disputes. Allegations that Lively and Reynolds worked behind the scenes to undermine Baldoni illustrate how manipulation can extend into workplaces and creative industries. 3. Public perception and reputation management. Both sides have used media and public relations to sway opinion. This highlights how narcissistic individuals often go to great lengths to maintain an image of superiority or victimhood, sometimes at the expense of truth. 4. The cycle of narcissistic abuse extends beyond romantic relationships. While It Ends With Us portrays narcissistic abuse in a romantic context, this case demonstrates that the same toxic patterns can emerge in friendships, work environments, and legal battles. 5. Legal disputes as a battleground for narcissistic control. Narcissists often use lawsuits involving allegations of defamation, retaliation, and character attacks to gain power. Rather than seeking resolution, these conflicts can become extensions of an ongoing power struggle. 6. The role of power in creative industries. The Hollywood film industry is no stranger to power struggles, with actors, directors, and producers often competing for control over a project. This case highlights how narcissistic tendencies can play out in professional collaborations, with individuals leveraging their influence to assert dominance. It serves as a reminder that unchecked power can distort artistic integrity and lead to conflict that extends beyond the screen. The It Ends With Us controversy serves as a real-world reflection of the film's themes, showing how narcissism can infiltrate not just personal relationships, but also industries, reputations, and even legal systems. It underscores the importance of recognizing these patterns, setting boundaries, and understanding the broader implications of narcissistic abuse beyond intimate partnerships. Ultimately, this case reminds us how toxic power dynamics can influence not only personal relationships, but also careers, creative visions, and public perceptions. In Hollywood or everyday life, recognizing and responding to these behaviors is crucial in preventing individuals from falling victim to manipulation and control. The information provided in this article is for general informational and educational purposes only, and does not constitute professional or legal advice. The content reflects commentary on public discourse and events related to the It Ends With Us movie, based solely on publicly available information. We are not diagnosing any individuals or asserting definitive facts about any person or situation. Any psychological or behavioral analysis is speculative and intended only to explore potential interpersonal or societal dynamics for educational discussion. We are not licensed clinicians, mental health professionals, lawyers, or legal advisors. If you have personal concerns related to mental health, relationships, or legal matters, please consult with a qualified professional. For further details, please read our full disclaimer.